We all need money to keep making games, right? Well, let me show you how to get some. In the previous indie game development funding video that I made a few weeks back, I spoke about the 3 main ways you can make money with indie development. In this video, I'll be speaking about the additional 3 ways you can make money through indie development. Of course, there are more than 6 ways you can make money in video game adjacent realms, but these are the ways that I have found the most value in my 12 years of video game development so far. So, let's get into it. Asset creation. For me, this has been a big one, but it's also been very up and down. I use a variety of engines, but my main one is Unity. I mainly work in 3D and with 3D tools, but I also have expertise in other areas and other niches. I do programming, 3D art, which entails 3D modeling, sculpting, rigging, skinning, animation, texturing, and implementation. I also work on audio and sound effects. I do level design and layouts. I do quality assurance. And then lastly, I also do interface and graphic design. So all of these skills come with great practice and great repetition. But you can monetize these skills in ways beyond just video game design and sales. You can make assets and asset packages to sell as a part-time income while you work on your games. So, when talking about asset creation, you mainly think in terms of a few categories that you can fit your assets into. Generally, you have 3D models and scenes, audio effects and music tracks, templates and tools, and then also others like texture packs and particle systems. There are more than these, but these are just a few of the general categories. In my time creating asset packages, I have mainly focused on 3D packages for model and level design. And this is because my main skill set is 3D design. But I have also made other packages such as templates and tools and audio packs. In my experience, the packages that sell the best are the templates. You can see these almost as little demos or complete mini-games that you can build your game on. So, how much can you earn with asset creation? Personally, I earn anywhere from $200 to $500 per month with this method, and I spend about 1 week a month on it. I sell on the Unity Asset Store and on Sketchfab. The trap though is that you have to work on a lot more at the start to get a good base of packages out there. Right now, I have just under 40 packages out, and it took me a long time to get there. So it will be a lot of work to get into a similar position. However, if you analyze video game trends and make packages that can reach some popularity, you can make a decent chunk of change this way. There are many platforms that you can upload to, with the main ones being the Unity Asset Store, the Unreal Asset Store, Sketchfab, the Game Dev Marketplace, and TurboSquid. There are many more, but these are just some of the main ones. Check out my asset store in the links below to see a good example of what a general medium-sized asset store looks like with a few years of work. Early access. Okay, we all know that in order to make money, you need to actually release your game, right? Well, sort of. You see, early access games are a sort of shortcut to circumvent this issue so that you can start earning a smaller amount while your players are able to start enjoying your projects earlier than the full release date. This also offers another benefit, which is player quality testing. Most players, who eventually become fans of your games, will report back and let you know their experience in your game. This in itself provides tremendous value to you as a creator. It allows you to fix these issues and keep working on your game as you go. Not to mention the boost in valuable wish lists building up to your full release. Early access is great for allowing people to see how far along a project is and for them to test out whether they like the game as much as they expected within a limited capacity. Naturally, you could also go with alpha and beta tests for these benefits, but in doing so, you would forego the fact that you can actually make sales money in early access. I've personally had my game Operator 8 in early access for over a year now, and it has provided me with a small injection of cash as well as valuable feedback, which I have since taken to heart and addressed within the early access period. Look, it isn't a lot of money. For me, it's only been about $1,500, but that extra $125 every month on average does make a small difference, even if it just allows me a few extra hours every month to work on the game. Now, it's important to note that not all feedback is equally valuable, and sometimes feedback can lead you in the wrong direction. So, when receiving feedback, always think about it before addressing it. So, a lot of indie creators will tell you to steer clear of early access and avoid doing it, but in my opinion, it has provided a lot of value to my projects and to my players. It provides feedback, small cash boosts, and wish lists, not to mention a fun and hopefully smooth experience for my prospecting players. Donations. When I say donation, I don't really mean Patreon, I mean Ko-Fi or just general PayPal donations. I plan on making a separate video discussing Patreon, so I won't talk about it here too much. What I mean with donations are just that, pure donations. Now, you might think, why would anyone donate to my games? That doesn't really make sense. But here's the thing, some people will. There are some that will share their hard-earned cash when they see a project that they really like the idea of and show support. I never used to think of this as a funding method until some random guy sent me $500 just because he liked what I was doing with one of my retro projects. Now, of course, this won't be an everyday funding source. This will be irregular and probably very far in between and not all that reliable. But hey, money is money. A lot of people, myself included, won't like asking for a handout. It just feels icky to expect other people to give money in exchange for nothing. But I think you could see it differently. If someone wanted to directly contribute to a game idea that they love and want to see it fulfilled, then it makes sense for them to donate if they so choose. You can set up donations directly via PayPal or a platform called Ko-Fi. Again, this won't be the most regular form of funding, but hey, some cash every now and then won't hurt. So, that's it for the 3 alternatives to make money apart from just traditional sales tactics. These methods can be very successful or unsuccessful depending on how you implement them in your own projects and studio. These methods range from pretty consistent and lucrative to hopeful and irregular, but in the end, getting the funding to continue chasing your dreams is all that matters. I hope you enjoyed these additional money-making suggestions and found them helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions. I'm always here if you want to have a chat. Check out my Discord. Like and subscribe for more content, and thank you for the support. Until next time, keep delving.